morning. Good morning, family. This is Mama. This is Monday morning, December the 11th, and it's about 5:30 in the morning, and I'm sitting outside of Uncle Tim's waiting for my signal that it's all right to enter the house. But this is the day that the Lord has made, and we can rejoice and be glad in it. I woke up this morning and I said to the Lord, I went by Mickey D's to get my coffee and decided to eat a little something. And I just told the Lord, I said, Lord, thank you for this morning. And forgive me if I woke up this morning ungrateful. So many things had happened over the weekend, and I didn't get to video anything, but God let me see a new day and to be able to share what is on my mind with my family and whoever else is listening. It's just hard sometimes. Life is just difficult, and the enemy will continuously throw darts at you. He'll attack because the enemy is not a friend of ours. He first and foremost attack the family unit. He creates division in the family unit, and he just doesn't want families to be. That's what he did with Adam and Eve. He created division. Of course, they stayed together and had to deal with the consequences of their choices. But the devil is he doesn't mean families any good. And the enemy will attack children as well as adults. He doesn't care if it's a 6-month-old baby or a 60-year-old woman. It is his job and his goal to defeat us, to render us helpless, to destroy, and to kill us if it's possible. But oh God, he lets us go through some things, and he brings us out victorious. I wanted to speak with you on family, just on being a family. It's it's not difficult to be family, but as I say, in relationships, good relationships take work, and families take work. This weekend, I had to do what was one of the most difficult things to do, and that was, I didn't really put my son out. I didn't really put him out. He put himself out. He grabbed his clothes and he told me he was leaving. And it was one of the most difficult things that I could do as a mother, was to let him go. Family, it already means something valuable to me because I was an orphan and I didn't have a mother and father that could take care of me and protect me. And so family probably means a little bit more to me than most people that have parents to love them or have siblings that they love. I just think that it's nothing like family. And when you have family, you ought to count your blessings when you have people that love you, sisters and brothers that love you, because all sisters and brothers don't love their siblings. All mothers and fathers do not have that parental uh, love and feeling of obligation. So you should be thankful when you have that. But uh, my son left this weekend and he packed up his clothes, which he had never did. But he is a son that had some things going on in his life. And me, coming from where I came from, I did not want to lose my children. I've never wanted to be alienated from my children, because I know from a daughter's standpoint what it is to be alienated from a mother. I know what it is to not know a father. I know what it is to not have aunties and uncles and cousins in a clan in which you can belong to. And it was quite difficult to see my son walk away. It was quite hurting to see him walk away. And but I had to let him go. And I just want to say this morning that sometimes you have to learn how to let people go, even when it hurts you, even if you cry, even if you have to let a man go or you have to let a woman go. Sometimes you just have to bear down and let it go. Well, I don't really have anything beyond that to say this morning. Um, but I do think about sometimes if you get in a situation where you have to let someone go that you love, whether it's a spouse or a child or a family member, just know that where God is taking you and how He wants to bless you, He wants to bless just you alone. And sometimes He has to remove distractions from your life. Sometimes He has to clear clear the way for something else to come into your life. And only God knows. But I don't think that on my strength alone that I ever would have kicked any of my children out the nest. This particular son was in his 30s. And I just always felt those feelings of obligation. And I wanted his success to be because I was encouraging his success. And I just didn't want to harm him in any way. And so I never even considered letting him go. But he let himself go. And it hurt me. And I cried. But in the end, I'm just looking for a better, brighter, and more peaceful future. So, this is Mama, and I hope that you will let it go and know that God has something better for you. He's getting you prepared. And as I've heard many preachers say, when He wants to bless you, it's a blessing that He wants for you. And it doesn't involve other people. Now, I'm not talking about young children, but I'm talking about old grown folks. But anyway, I hope something that I have shared this morning is a blessing to you, and that you will remember it, whether it blesses you today, tomorrow, or next week. Let go and let God. That's an old cliche. Let go and let God. And you be blessed until next time. Bye bye.